Hey, there we are. Hello, everyone. I am here. Welcome to Recap MagnaCon. Elaine's office is a mess video. I am Elaine Pauly. I am the CEO and person in charge at MagnaCon, MagnaWave, Wi-Fi Wellness Club, OROL. Here we are. We are going to talk about all things PMF. I'm here to answer your questions. Also talk a little bit more about the sale that we have going on because it ends tonight at midnight. I'm here to answer any questions you have. I have a list that was sent to me that I'm going to answer as well. So first of all, let's just kind of, well, we got to fix one thing really quickly. Hold on one second. Wait for it. I'm back. We had to turn the light on. Can't see my face. Okay, hello, 3H Alternative Wellness in Vermont. Sup, Echo. And good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Clay. First of all, I'm putting a link in the chat right now. This is a Vimeo link. The first question, how do I watch recordings of everything in MagnaCon? That is the number one question. So if you were unable to make it and watch it live, if you have questions, I put the link in the video, in the chat. I also am putting it right here. You can rewatch MagnaCon videos if you purchased a virtual or in-person tickets. This is the explainer video of how to do that. So all of the information is right here. It's explained what you do in the app, where you go, how you do it right here, or the link is in the chat. It's a Vimeo link. Really simple to do, guys. You go to the agenda in the Hoover app, and each agenda has a video on it. Whoa, what was that? What was that? I think that was the light bulb. Am I starting a fire? Let me turn the light off. Okay, we're going to do this sans light because I think I just blew a light bulb. Okay, rewind it back. Good afternoon. Hi, Michaela. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Pam. Brooke Childs in Maine. Maine is my favorite place. I love Maine. Hi, Sarah. Did you all hear that loud popping noise? Did that transfer? Did it? We don't know. Ghosts. Thanks, Brooke. Do you want to hear a really scary story? So MagnaWave is closed today, okay? And I am usually here by myself on days like this. So technically the whole Orwell, there's nobody here. And so I unlock the door. I come in today and we have 29,000 square foot factory here in Kentucky. And so all the lights are off. I turn on the lights. I'm walking around and sometimes I think I hear something and I'm like, what was that? And I'm like, I hear, and it sounded like somebody was talking, but all the lights are off in the whole building. Okay. So I'm like, somebody is talking, but there's no lights on. So I slowly like walk out in the hallway and I hear it and then it stops and I'm yelling like, hello, 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 hello. This just happened, by the way, like 5 minutes ago. And I'm like, hello, no response. And then I clearly hear voices, like clearly. And I keep screaming like, hello, who's here? So I walk down the hall in the dark and I turn on the light. Okay. And I'm like looking, still nothing. And then I hear like a really loud, like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So I turn the corner. And right when I turn the corner, Jordan, who is our vice president of finance, comes out of his office, but he has headphones in. So he doesn't hear me screaming and he comes out, we run into each other. And I was like, oh my God, my heart, you all, my heart was pounding out of my chest. Like, I know that there's no ghosts here. It's the middle of the day. It's Friday. It's sunny outside, but I was shaking. Like I was so scared. I was like, why is nobody responding to me? Because usually if somebody else is here, they respond, but he didn't hear me. And then that just happened. The light just exploded. So yeah, maybe something's mildly creepy happening today. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just glad that nobody saw me act like a crazy person. I almost grabbed like I was like looking at like heavy things in my office. Like I was like, I'm going to take something with me in case somebody's in the building. Anyways, all right. So let's get back to it now that we've heard the gunshot and heard my scary story. Yes, my heart was beating out of my chest, but it was just Jordan, and that's okay. He's here. He doesn't need to be here, but he definitely scared me today. Um, okay, so back to MagnaCon. So MagnaCon is over. I feel like I unpacked MagnaCon like afterwards the last few days. It was such an incredible event, and um, we have learned so much, and it's just come such a long way. And there's always a million things I would have done differently, or I could have done differently, or that we want to do better next time. So we've already had our breakdown recap meeting. We've gone through all the changes and what we're going to do. We have tickets for sale already. These are the cheapest tickets are going to be right now. They are super cheap right now. They're $100 off what they were for this year's. We are talking 2 years down the road, 2028. That's going to be a really big event. If I were you, I'd just go ahead and get a virtual ticket. It doesn't hurt to get a virtual ticket and lock in your spot. I mean, you can always upgrade to in person. The dates are still going to be in June. And we're either going to be here in Louisville or Nashville. I'm working that out Monday. Monday, I'm going to have a better idea of where we're going to be and what we're going to, where everything is. We're going to keep the MagnaCon website updated. I've also am working on several mini MagnaCons that will be going on in 2027. So we will have some probably somewhere in Florida. We will have some in California, maybe something in Canada. So a lot happening there with, what's going to happen in 2027, but 2028 is just going to be bigger and better. And I want to tell you guys something. And I don't think that event could have gone any better, because the way that, to put an event on like that for that many people and is a lot. It's a labor of love, and to still run all the other businesses. And it's just one team, guys. We're one team doing all this, and everybody works so hard and did such a great job. And it takes a extra on top of what they already do to do everything. And I don't think it could have been any better, but I will say this. I actually am really working on creating a customer response system in our new uh, Odoo CRM, contact management, manufacturing software, ERP. And with that, I've done some interviews of some really amazing companies that do this. Like, that's all they do. And one of them does all of the responses for majority of the hospitals in the country. So they do all of that after you see your doctor surveys and everything. And I spoke to the owner of that company, and I was talking to him, and he said, what's interesting is that 2% of the population, it doesn't matter what survey he's done over the last 25 years, he's done this. 2% of the population is always unhappy. Okay. So he said, I've never been able to get 100% success. He said, in our world, 98% is 100%, because 2% are always upset. And I think that that's something good as any business owner should know, because you will work for perfection and still upset somebody, right? And you will work for being like, I could never wrap my head around, like, how can you can't make everybody happy. You can't, things are going to happen. And so our survey, 98% success rate. So that made me feel better. 2% of any group that you sit down with are going to be unhappy, like statistically. And he showed me all the numbers. And so 98% for me, that's 100%, my friends. That's 100%. I'm taking that win. Number two, I think that's good to hear, because when I do the math, that leaves me with 196 practitioners that are not going to be happy about it at any given time. So I think that that's something important to also think about. As your reach grows, you can't make everybody happy, and if you strive for that, you will strive to the point where it'll wear you out. So, okay. You cannot make everyone happy. You're right. Okay, let me just make sure. Um, so we're gonna still be for the main MagnaCon in 2028. It will be in Louisville or Nashville. Okay. It will always be here somewhere in this region, just because it's easier for me and the company and for us to be able to get everything there. I mean, it's a big load in, load out situation. For the mini MagnaCons, we are going to do those in 2027 around the United States, like 3 of those. We're also going to be, I really like the virtual side of it. I think I could put on a really great day or 2-day just solely virtual event where you all could all come online, and we could do something that where very similar to what we did, but we still have speakers come in, and we make it where we do these like touch points every 6 months where we have educators come in, we do presentations, we kind of the state of the union of what we've learned, what we're growing, new information that may benefit you all who care about health and wellness, who care about their animal health and wellness, their human health and wellness, who are running businesses in this. I think that that's something I really want to think about, because That's a great way to get information out. It's a great way for you to be able to go back and watch videos. It's not as much as an in-person event. We're still going to do the in-person events, but I think that I'm really working on what that looks like for us. So just so you guys understand. Um, How long are the tickets discounted? Linda Kaminsky asks, how long are the tickets discounted? So the tickets for MagnaCon for 2028 are going to be discounted until I get solid numbers on where the hotel is. Once I know, like, okay, this is around the cost, then I start costing out, like, all right, this is what we're going to do. This is where we're going to go. Then I set the ticket price and the tickets go up to that ticket price and they stay there. Sometimes we'll do like giveaways with virtual, but right now I will 100% guarantee that the retail price is going to go up for tickets. That is 1000%. It's going to be more than the 400 some odd dollars it was this year for in person, and that is going to happen. That will go up. Number two, but right now it's like 375. It's marked down $100 below what the retail was for 2026, just because you're taking, it's 2 years out. If you want to, get your ticket and get locked in, you could do that at a really great price right now, but it will go up. There we go. Oh, okay. Kimberly says you got hydrowave. The bottle arrived without protective seals. Kimberly, open up the top and look inside and see if the seal is in there. So what happens is it's sealed on our end, but sometimes whenever it ships and it gets warm and it's warm outside, that seal will stick to the top of that lid. And so it's sealed on, but when you open it up, it may be in the top of that lid. So check there. It was sealed. It probably just melted a little bit to the top of it, unfortunately, because of the heat. It probably just was some transference there and it got stuck there. So when you unscrewed and pulled it off, it just stuck to the top. If you check and both of them are in there, then it had the seals. It's just more to do with the splashing and the heat and the shipping. It definitely has the protective seals. Every single one of them does. Andrea, ticket purchase, great. Yeah, I mean, we always are having great stuff. Let's see. Hello, Jeff. So again, if you want to rewatch MagnaCon and you do not know how do I watch recordings /virtual, there is an instructional video right here. It's also in the comments pinned. How long are the recordings available? They will be available for like another 4 or 5 weeks from now in Huva. After that, in August, all of the education, so all of the videos, everything is going to be moved into our new education portal. You'll be able to watch everything there. If you have a ticket, you're going to be able to watch it. All of it. You'll be grandfathered in. When you get into the new education, it'll all be there, and all of the presentations. Right now, we have reached our limit in that Huva or Wova app with how many documents we can have, and they want to charge us hundreds and hundreds of dollars to add more documents, and there are some documents we still need to add. I'm not going to pay them for more document space. I am going to put it all in Empower. It will be there by August 1st, if not sooner. You will have access to it in the new portal. All of that is coming out in the next few weeks. Bear with us while we finish this up, and you will be able to have access to all of that. If you did not buy a ticket for virtual, you did not buy a ticket for in-person, you did not do any of it, you will get ability to do all that in August, and you will be able to then watch everything at that time. Okay, how do I get credit for my continuing education? If you are a vet tech and you're getting the CEUs for that, those certificates will be granted through the Kentucky CEU board in September. So those will go out in September. If you are somebody who attended and you are a small animal person, we will be sending those out to you all and be following up with everybody about how to get your certificate when the time comes. If you have CE for MagnaWave, if you bought a ticket and attended in person, your CE is done. You got a certificate of attendance already in Huva. Those are being uploaded. Those are going out now. And so you don't have to worry about anything to do with continuing education if you attended virtually or in person. You have been documented in our system. We are able to see your engagement. You're good. Okay. Okay. I was virtual. I saw exhibitor section and MagnaWave section. I know you talked about new modalities that would be available. Did I miss something? Jenny, all of the new modalities, like all that information, hold on, So you can scale. This has the hyperbaric chambers. This has the M20 and the M40. Like that's all in presentation. You need to go to the presentations and watch it. And then you could go and see all the things, the red light panels, everything is for sale right here. The sale ends at midnight. And guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but you could save like $3,000 on Aura devices, $2,000 on Aura devices. You could save thousands of dollars on PMF equipment right here until midnight. If you know anybody in the market, somebody you care about, anybody who's interested in getting a PMF machine, they either need to scan this link or text 502-706-7221. And let's take advantage of the sale because it's going to go away. And just like so many people are contacting us, like, can I get a virtual ticket now? Can I watch now? I wish I would have. This is going to go away and you're going to wish you would have. Please just look at it. Okay, the NAD plus. First of all, Andrea is asking, can I explain? Oh, wait, not Andrea. Wendy. Wendy, can you please explain the NAD plus? So we gave everybody a bottle of this that came to MagnaCon in person. I take this every day. I guess there is I guess I could go into this a little bit, but NAD is a small but powerful molecule that is found in every cell in your body. It helps keep your muscles, brain, and heart active. Okay. It is healthy. It is part of what you're already doing. Without NAD, you wouldn't be able to turn food into energy, move your muscles, or stay alive. Okay, so this is very important part. What we're realizing is that NAD slowly begins to decrease as we age. And so there's lots of different ways that people have been giving themselves NAD. There's IVs, which take 4+ hours to give. There's shots. There's pills. There's things that you eat, things that you drink. There's patches. I have been doing this for about 5 years. I've been taking NAD. I've done all of the different ways that NAD has worked, has been able to get into the body. I was in Florida at a major hospital. I found out about this product specifically. I was given it to try from a doctor. I tried it and the results were amazing. I felt it immediately. It's just a quick, easy, meltable tab that tastes like candy that goes in your mouth. The way that I felt that day was like I felt after I got an IV or a shot, and I only did 2 of them. And I was thinking to myself, like, wow, this is the first supplement, either liposomally or any other way that I found that actually made a difference in my day. So I started testing it with other people that I know and love, and my test people here, and what we found was it works on everybody. So we are now selling this product. It is available for practitioners to sell as well. It is all available in the shop. If you would like to take advantage of getting some of the shop's things, you could go here. This is a great way for you to do, like, if I was a practitioner, what I would do is there's 60 multiple tabs in here. I would make a 10-day, I would break them into 6 different 10-day supplies in little baggies. I would hand them out to my best customers to try, take 1 a day for 7 days. And then the last day, take 2, let them melt in your mouth. And then what they can do, they're going to see a difference. You're going to notice a difference, especially the older you are. If you are above 25 and NAD has started to decrease in your body, you're going to notice a difference with your energy, your sleep, the way you feel. It's probably the most, it's one of the biggest part of my daily routines that I have. So I love it. I think it's a great way to further the revenue and help out your customers. There's a whole presentation on this with myself, Corey, and Dr. Myers that is in the Huva that is there. If you want to learn more about it, you can scan right here and watch the entire presentation. Or you can buy it by clicking this link and searching NAD. Okay, I don't know what documents you're talking about, Cindy. I don't know what documents. Oh, you're talking about the trifolds? Those are going in brand folder. They will be a brand folder shortly, and then you will be, so media library, the media library. So go here, get this, but then the media library, the trifold will be in the media library. Let me make sure that they upload that today. Hold on. We need theme music, right? Don't you think we need theme music for these? We need music. I just feel like we do. I need to get some music for this one. live. Okay. Um, okay, so there are white, Kimberly, there's white bottoms in the cap. Yeah, if there's yeah, the big bottle, they're stuck up in the top of the cap. Yeah, they were sealed on there. When you unscrewed it, it popped off. Even though you're just up the road from us, like it's amazing. This doesn't happen in winter. If it moves into a truck or anything that's warm like a heated, it always there is this problem with the safety seals getting stuck in a cap sometimes. So yeah, it's totally safe, I promise. Uh, uh, uh. Anyone in Ocala? Anyone from Ocala, Florida here? Lori, yes. Lori says, anyone from Ocala, Florida here? I have a client moving. I told her to look at the map, but if you are here, let me know. Lori Reese is looking for a practitioner in Ocala. Girl, we got those. Yeah, Amy Eddy says she's looking forward to seeing the new educational platform. Remember, I'm always here free of charge to help you make sure anything you do is accessible for the visually impaired. Companies actually pay consultants for that service. I'm offering it to you guys free. Amy, I love you. I love that. Thank you. I actually had a meeting with my director of operations about the M20 and the M40 with the haptic feedback that you had talked about at MagnaCon. I'm already putting some of that in play. We are working on that now. So I will be reaching out. Andy, we need Andy, you and Karen would like to come to the 2028 MagnaCon. Be nice to meet you when you're over this side of the pond. I will be over that side of the pond next Wednesday. We need to talk. I don't know. Yeah, I usually go to London in the fall, so we need to schedule a time to meet. Maureen Boyle says NAD Plus is unbelievable. It's making every supplement vitamin I use much more effective. It's incredible. Melissa said, I've sold all of the bottles I brought home of the NAD Plus. Yes, I have ordered more. You guys, it's amazing. The product is amazing. If you want to try it and you want to get it for the absolute best price, you could do that right now. So Kate says, since we can't upload docs to Whova, anyone needs access to the dashboard and worksheet from my workshop. Stop guessing, start growing, know your numbers for a profitable practice. Reach out to me in Whova or here. I'm happy to email them directly until Empower is available. Kate Backus, go post them in. Kate, maybe we should wait. Did you want me to do a drawing today? Hold on. I need to check. Let's see. Yeah, so Kate would like to do a draw live tomorrow. Could do a drawing for 2 free discovery calls. So you all, I can't. We got a lot of feedback from MagnaCon surveys about wanting a lot more business structural help. You guys, Kate, there is nothing better than what Kate offers. And so we will do a drawing today and we'll do 2 free calls with her and she will like talk to you about your business, your goals. She goes through this. She's got this way to track success for like from just getting started to even if you've been you've been in business for a while and you just want to clean up what success looks like and have a better overview of your business. Because you can't improve what you don't track. You have to know what's happening in your business. And I think that is something that I encourage people to always just get started, but this is a very good foundational piece. Kate is an expert at it. So, Kate, I will do 2 free calls today. And if you all have questions, Kate will post in the certified group today. And then we'll send out an email with some more information about Kate's stuff too, as well. When will the NAD map lead be going live? Brooke, the NAD map will be going live mid-July. Like we're going to have everything, the new portal, the new website, everything will be going live the middle of July into August. Oh, for NAD, for Silver Lining affiliate program through MagnaWave, if I sell them, I have to pay vendor tax to my state. Is there a way to avoid that? Christy, yeah, you can get a resale certificate. So you need to search in your state to get a resale certificate. And when you get that, you avoid that. You need to do the research for your state, Christy, for getting a reseller certificate. Amy, okay, you want to talk to us about the NAD? Okay, we could do that. Yeah, go back and watch the NAD. Go back and watch all of the photobiomodulation. M10 will not be, the M10 is available. It's the Semi 10. It's the same thing. It's just right now, we haven't changed all of the branding and all of the stuff until 2027. All of the website, all of the branding, we are scaling the line into a tighter machine amount. So all of that will be scaled down, but the Semi 10 is available right now. Oh, you sent me a video. There's a MagnaWave song in the video I sent you and Tommy. Andy, I'm going to find that because I have not seen it. I get a lot of emails. Kate, send me all your documents again and I'll get them out to everybody. Send me all your documents because everybody's asking for your documents. Charmaine, there should be a discount already on the NAD right now for virtual attendees if you go to the store. Don't worry about the pricing. We already have a conversation. Those competitors that have there's three that we found that have pricing that is public, and those are going down. Okay. Hi, Sydney. Happy you're here. Hello, Holly. MagnaCon was great. Okay, Kate, I don't know. We're going to pick a name. We're going to pick two names. I'm going to do it randomly, and we're going to do letters, and it's going to be crazy. Oh, Faye asked a great question. Would you recommend a Semi 10 with an Oasis mat? The Oasis mat is a very long mat, okay? It goes in a chair. It goes on a massage table. It's a full body PMF mat. And then there's also vibration in it, okay? Just so you're aware. Yes. If you are looking to use any full body mat as like the only PMF that you're going to give somebody, that's like saying, I'm just going to put the XL wave wings on a horse and that's it. I'm never going to target anything and I'm going to expect them to get the greatest results. You guys, the Semi 10 works fantastic for the Oasis mat. I recommend the Aura Wave. But you're not going to be able to feel when you're stretching that magnetic field out over that big of a surface area. You're not going to be able to feel the movement like you would. So here's how you use the Oasis mat. You spot treat with the Semi 10 on any areas that need to be spot treated. Then you use the vibration as a secondary option with the PMF. You don't turn it up too strong, but that gives whole body oxygenation. And then you also, but if you're trying to like get movement, that's not going to happen with that mat. That's not what that's for. It's for relaxing. It's for vibration. You could still use the same machine to spot treat and get movement and then plug in the Oasis and use that separately with the vibration. Everything can be run on its own. The red light can be run on its own. The PMF can be run on its own. The vibration can be run on its own. But if it's run together, it's not meant to blow somebody out of the chair. And that's where everybody gets confused. Like, well, it doesn't feel like a large loop. Well, no, because it's not a large loop. It's not going to feel the same as a full body mat. So it's just all about how you use it, right? Like, so using it is supposed to be part of a session, not the entire session. Is the Nova HD stronger than the Semi 10? No, ma'am. It is much less than the Semi 10. Hello, Kate in Evansville. Amy, you could just purchase. You could just purchase the NAD, and I'll put it back up again. You could just purchase anything right here. It is the same as the price. Like, this is the best pricing we're going to give. We have right on the NAD. So it's all available right there, but you can get a quote by texting your CCM or your AE or whoever you've ever spoken to at MagnaWave, or by texting 502-706-7221. Jen, I am not, hold on. Where is that? I'm not doing buy any machine over 10,000 and get a, Right now, if you buy a Nova HD, okay, the price is $5,500. Okay. If you were to do that same price tomorrow, it's $8,360. So you save $2,860 on a Nova HD today. If you would like an Aura Wave, they retail for $11,960. If you buy one today, it's $8,360. That's a savings of $3,600. What? That's crazy. All right. Also, if you want any attachment that we sell, they're 30% off. That is the absolute best discount we can give. We give 20% to practitioners. This is 30. This is 10% more available here. So a Julian Duo, if you buy a Julian Duo today, you save $2,396. If you buy a Maya Duo today, you save $2,496. Any other machine is over $1,000 in savings. We have a wellness center bundle that you could save $9,760 by doing today. If you want to do a MagnaWave and an Aura Wave, Semi 10 and Aura Wave, you save $5,520. If you want to get any of the Pat Pirelli machines, the Semi 10 or the Maya Pro, you could save $2,000 on those bundles. Hyperbaric, lie down or seated, save $2,000 today. A Wave Oasis, you save $1,500 today. The Rock Red Light, you save $750 today. It's over tomorrow. It's over tomorrow. Yeah, Sydney, I used it. She used the Wave Oasis yesterday and used her machine and all the way up to 12, but couldn't feel it. Sydney, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. It is not supposed to be this like with any machine. That is not what the Wave Oasis is. It's relaxing with vibration, and you can use your little tweeter and you can go over the mat. You're going to hear the clicking. It's not for feeling. You guys, you don't have to have movement or feeling for this therapy to work. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Come here. Come here. Look at me. You do not have to feel it and have large amounts of movement for MagnaWave to be working. Okay? Or any PEMF device. Okay? Pain is not helpful. Movement happens because there's inflammation that you don't have to feel it. You may not have felt it, but somebody else who sits in that same bed may. It's a larger signal over a larger area. Okay? Don't worry. That's not what the Wave Oasis is for. The Wave Oasis is to add a plug and play easy system to what you're doing with vibration and PEMF. You still operate the machine targeted areas, just like you would with the machine by itself. Then you plug it in, turn it on, have a lower setting with the vibration, headphones on, eyes closed, physical, mental experience. It's incredible. There are vibration mats being sold right now that are $10,000, $15,000, and even $50,000 more than what we sell our vibration mats for. They don't have PEMF, and they are doing the exact same thing. Keep that in mind. This is the absolute most accessible pricing in the world. It's so relaxing. I'm going to say it one more time because Bridget said it. Say it louder is what you meant to say. Don't need muscle movement. If someone tells you that any horse or animal's muscles have to be jumping for PEMF to work, that is the number one sign that they have no idea what they're talking about. They are not certified. Those people don't know. You do not have to have movement. If you are turning the machine up to get movement every single time, stop what you're doing, go back into the education, rewatch the videos. Okay. Andrea, use the Oasis every day without PEMF, and you could save thousands on an Oasis today. Only today. It's gone tomorrow. You will not be able to save this money tomorrow. I've done 2 lives this week because I do not know how to tell if you are into biohacking, if you are involved in health and wellness business at all, if you have a gym, if you have anything, if you are looking, if you have an animal wellness business, if you have a business at all, you want to add health and wellness options for your employees, you are going to get absolutely no better pricing on the greatest health and wellness biohacking equipment in the world, except for right here. And I will stand by that. I'll fight you if you disagree. Um, um, I used the Oasis with the Soul Pro at MagnaCon. I did feel it in one area of my back where I had been having an issue. Slight, but I did feel it there. So I'd say some people may feel it slightly where I had an issue, but nowhere else. Granted, it was on a 12. You don't need to feel it. You still use that same great machine that you have and target those areas while they're doing the vibration. I will move things around while they're vibrating with the headphones on. I'll say, hey, you're going to feel me move the coil around your body. Just ignore it. Close your eyes. By the time I'm done, they don't even notice what's happening. They're solely into it. And maybe I'm doing a session on their knees, feet, whatever. Does this apply for all full body mats? I think so. Does this apply to the full body mat as far as feeling, not movement? Sandy, I will say this. We do. The travel mat, it has less cushion. So you could feel that one you could feel that more than you would if it was the Oasis. I'm working on a couple other new full body mats right now, and those you can feel a little bit more. It's all about the actual there's mathematical equations with how much copper's there, what the strength is, how it's wound, how many times it's wound, and the actual physical consistency of the material that the copper is embedded in that makes the strength different. Mm-mm. Yeah, so like Sydney says, I had a woman lady last week tell me, "Oh, that horse had PMF before, you could crank it up." I said, "No, she actually is doing great on it too." Thank you, Sydney. Because low power is great, okay? Even on a level 2 with any of the MagnaWave machines, you are still extremely high power. You are 500 times stronger than a Beamer. Okay. So when you're looking at what you're doing, you're penetrating very deep. If the horse is comfortable, licking, relaxing, there is no need for movement. None. Cranking it up is actually not what everybody needs. And that's where other companies get it wrong. They get these machines that you dial in, right? We now have that with the M40 and the M20 within reason. Because if you're dialing it into a certain point and you believe that this like feeling, this sharp feeling, or this way that you're penetrating at this certain frequency is better, you're wrong. Because every piece of research that I have found, and I've been doing this for 15 years with some of the greatest minds in PMF, every single thing we found has shown that it is not, there is no one setting, one frequency, one Gauss level that is good for all tissue, all bone. That is not the way the magnetic field works. You cannot measure the magnetic field of my body right now. There's no way for you to do that. And you can't, it's not like I can look at you and say, you weigh this much, you're this height, this is the amount that you're given. That's not the way magnetic fields work. They fluctuate, they change. They're based on your energy, the Earth's energy, what you've been around. And that is something that most people don't want to hear, because to them, that sounds like woo-woo. That sounds crazy. That sounds like non-science. But what we are realizing, and what we as a business, Orwell especially, is doing, is proving the validity of this therapy, of this modality. It is valid. The FDA has shown that. The studies have shown that. Our clinical trials have shown that this works. It's not hiding anything. It's working with the energy in the actual cells of every body, meaning physical body. So what's comfortable today for you is not what's going to be comfortable tomorrow. It may be, or it may not. Okay. So people have to realize this is a lifestyle change. It's like working out once, being sore, and saying, I'm never working out again because that hurt. No, healing hurts. Improvement hurts. Getting better hurts, especially if you're detoxing and you're working out. But you don't just start at a level 50 working out like you worked out. You don't go work out with somebody that's been working out for 17 years, do the exact same thing they're doing and think you're going to be okay. You're not, man. You got to start low. You've got to figure out what works for you. You've got to listen to your body, and you have to grow. And this is what we're doing for health. We are turning exercise like the best equation that I can give is this is cellular exercise. This is cellular health. This is cellular improvement, cellular function. And you need things like the NAD. You need things like the right supplements. You need the right food. You need the right stress level. You need the right sleep. All of that combined in with this is makes it so that you can physically feel better longer. And so can your animals. That's what we're trying to do is just help with the body's homeostasis. We are not trying to push you or turn something up that's uncomfortable. That is where all people get this wrong and they make a bad name for everybody else. And I wish that I can say that they're not able to do it anymore. I can't say that. There are too many other companies selling machines. There are too many other companies selling machines to humans in a way that is dangerous, making claims that are dangerous that the FDA is not caring about. They are not regulating the industry. They are not doing what they should be doing for the health and wellness of not only this modality, but for people, in my opinion. But until somebody gets hurt or dies, they're not going to do anything. So that's not going to happen with this therapy. But what is going to happen is it gets a bad name. It gets a bad name. Nobody's going to get hurt. It's not going to do this big thing like smoking does or vaping does when they finally stepped in after so many teenagers had died. Like, this is not something that is going to be regulated correctly because it's people find a way to make money and they take advantage of that. And it's really sad. It's sad for the industry. And what we're trying to do is find a way to prove validity, but also train people to be a good steward of this modality. Okay. I could just talk all day. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. I'm loving the M40's ability to adjust the frequency at the lower power levels for my equine clients this week. It's so interesting how their response changes. Lots of learning going on. Thank you, Kate. Kate has an M40. She's adjusting the frequency at the lower power levels for her equine clients. And that's what I'm excited to see. So we're going to do some giveaways and some drives. We're going to give you guys clear education on how to do a case study. And we're going to be really pushing that throughout 2026 and 2027, submitting case studies to us that we can then replicate. And we're going to be using this information to grow our knowledge and present that at the next event, because there hasn't been a consistent company behind machines like that who are motivating documentation, education, and research. We're not getting a lot of research. We just have people saying, "Oh, it's FDA." I mean, just straight lying, saying the machines are FDA approved when they're not. It's really sad when I talk to somebody that spent $50,000 on one machine and attachments, and then they realize that they got not only did they get ripped off, they thought they had the greatest machine in the world because other people told them that, and they didn't. It's just people think that if they spend more money, they're getting a better product. And here I am trying to price our machines in a way that is accessible, that is a better price point. And I know it's still expensive. They cost a lot to build. We manufacture in the United States. We build everything here with team Americans here in Kentucky. We build these things. We manufacture these things. Like, it's not going to be cheap to have a quality product that lasts 10 years that you can use to make money. It's not. But there are obvious pretenders out there that are selling machines at prices that are ridiculous. Okay. Been working on a young filly that got her head caught and broke a bone in her jaw. Been doing low and slow with my soul machine. Amazing how much improvement. Absolutely love my soul machine, but possibly going to trade in for a Soul Pro today with the sale. Just having a hard time letting go of my last soul machine. Let go of it, Dee. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. You're not going to be able to get it repaired after a certain amount of time in a few years. The Soul Pro is the reason was created for a reason. And that's because it's better. It's pro. Say goodbye. The Soul was great. It had its time. It came during a time in the company when we needed something smaller, but it is not going to be as consistent and as effective and the best machine for you moving forward. I would 100% get a Soul Pro. Lori says, this is true. There is a time to be assertive and aggressive depending on what each specific human horse dog needs. When someone has a foot drop due to nerve damage, might need a higher level versus a horse that just needs maintenance sessions. Horses take less magnetic fields than humans. Horses take less of a magnetic field than humans. The reason that people who operate with horses, everybody's like, well, I got a big horse. I need a giant machine. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you have a whole bunch of horses and you're working on hooves and you're working through casts and you're working on bones and you're wanting to do 12, 15 a day, you need a big machine. If you are wanting to do horses on your own horse, you do not need anything but a Spiro or a, no, a semi-tin to do your own horse, one or two horses. That's all you need. You could get all the results with that. Horses take less magnetic field than humans. Yeah, MagnaWave sessions are not Duncan Hines cake mixes. Every animal, every day is unique. And I would encourage you, we got a lot of people asking for protocols, and we're going to have a lot more protocols. But if you don't have the MagnaWave mobile app, go into the App Store on your phone and you can download it on your phone. And there are so many uh, like protocols in there, guidelines. It's amazing. Check it out. I get a lot of questions like, will the mobile app be on desktop? Yes. So the new portal will operate a lot like the mobile app. And then we're also working with some other companies that are, apps are their forte to really bring this whole thing for you guys together and have better options for all of this. Let's see. Seeing 100 to 150 people a week in our office, and that is the hardest part to make people understand that less is more. Yes. Brianna. I've been using my Orwell machine just about every day since I got it. My sleep is drastically improved, and my body battery has never been higher. Good job, girl. I love that. If you're interested in getting an Orwell machine, you can till the end of day or an Orwave, you could save $3,600 today by going there. Don't tell me I didn't tell you. Stacy, hi, Stacy Miller. I am so excited about NAD. App is amazing. Okay, great. Um, Previously just didn't have the ability to really collect data because I was running analog. Now the M40 is the best of both worlds, consistency and reliability of digital with the feel of analog, plus the extra benefit of the advanced mode to change frequencies within power settings. It's truly incredible what this machine can do. I agree. Sale ends today because Clay can't handle everything, can't handle getting all the seller deals. Yeah, we'll blame Clay. It's Clay's fault. I had to beg him to be okay with just till Friday. How do you feel about using practitioner versus something else? One of the folks at MagnaCon said we should not be labeling ourselves as practitioners because that is like assuming liability. Maybe our call, what? What? No, you're okay to say practitioner. You're our certified practitioner in this modality. You're the one that operates the machine. I wouldn't worry about that. I would not worry about that. I have liability insurance. I have insurance that we work with. Like you have liability insurance. Practitioner is not going to be the make or break if you get sued. Like I really think the main thing is, um, I think we overthink everything. If I can give everybody one tip, stop emailing vet boards. Stop. Stop. Stop asking them if what you're doing is legal. Guess what they're going to say? No, it's not legal. You're over here asking these questions to people whose job is not. They're just interpreting a law that has not been explained to them. They don't understand, and they're not doing this to PMF. They're doing this to all holistic alternative modalities. We as a group have got to accept the fact that there are ways to go about this. They don't want you practicing medicine. They don't want you diagnosing. They do not want you saying working with a veterinarian and doing this right is not going to get you in trouble. What's going to get you in trouble is going and saying, don't believe what your vet said, do this. That's the problem. The problem is the outliers, the people who have done the wrong thing. The problem is that most vet boards and most veterinarians don't understand this equipment. They think it's shockwave. They don't understand what's happening. They don't understand the technology. So it's easier to say no to everything first and then see what happens than to say yes. And so we are asking all these questions to a group of people that do not know how to regulate this. They do not know. That's not their job. The AOPP's job is that. That's why they were started. If I were you, anyone on earth can use Orwell machines or MagnaWave machines on themselves or their animals. That's totally fine. And this is more about they're not regulating the use of the equipment, they're regulating how you speak to people about what you're doing. Lots more on that. If I were you, go follow AOPP, PMFprofessionals.com. You should not be in the business of using PMF for any type of financial gain or personal gain without being involved with the AOPP. When do the sale items ship? They will ship. The shipping time is on each one. The machine, we're getting ahead of everything. The next 2 to 4 weeks, everything will be gone out. Anything that says sold out or truly sold out, no. If you're in the store right now and if you're looking at the QR codes, some of them, like the products that are like swag, like shirts and stuff, yes, they're truly sold out. But if it's a product, if you change it to ship it to you, most of the time it will restock, like machines, rocks, attachments. We will, if it says sold out, but you change the drop down to ship to me, it will ship to you. Means it's just not able to be picked up at MagnaCon. MagnaCon's over. Is this the last sale of the year? Yes, we will be doing one more education Christmas thing, but it will not be on every product like this is. Can I trade my device in for an M20 or M40? Absolutely. You could do that by texting 1-502-706-7221. Text that number, call that number, email sales@magnawavepmf.com. We will get in touch with you. Just say what you're looking to do. We'll take care of you. What if I don't know who my CCM or product specialist is? Text that number, call that number. They will connect you with who that is. How do I join MagnaCare? MagnaCare is it's all in the certified group. There's going to be a lot more information. MagnaCare is a new way that you can volunteer your time with local nonprofits. And there is a lot more. If you go into the Whovault app and you rewatch the MagnaCon video on MagnaCare, there's great information. If you go to Certified Practitioner Group, it's pinned to the top. We'll have a lot more coming up on MagnaCare and all the rest of my lives. Okay. Now I'm going to do 2 giveaways. I know, Sandy, I'm sorry. We're trying to get them out. Do not talk to the vet boards. Please allow the associations to take care of it. The Nebraska is suffering because people talk to the boards because you're calling them up and asking them questions and they're just giving you blanket no answers. Let the associations do what they're supposed to do. What? I don't know what you all are talking about. Told by that the XL wave wings would be the only way to work or be able to reach that muscle. That can't be true. I don't know what muscle it is, but no, XL wave wings aren't the only thing that can do it. You could go into the portal on our website right now, magnawavepmf.com. In the top corner, it says practitioner login portal. Like you could go there and, well, the top right-hand corner on our mobile phone, log in and you can add yourself to the map or update your map listing. Okay, I'm still answering questions in the Whovault app concerning the equine hands-on. Remember, the first session was meant for the beginner horse practitioner. The second session was more in-depth, but truly the session was based around the mare who ultimately gave us the answers to the questions. So please go watch both sessions of any of the hands-on training. Do not just pick one. Watch them both. One was beginner, one was advanced. MagnaCon speakers were over the top amazing. I love it. Oh, Misty said I had the absolute best time volunteering at MagnaCon. And Misty, you made me cry. Your kind words were so sweet. Okay. So now we're going to do something. I am going to write a letter down on this piece of paper, or a number. I'm going to write a number down, 1 through 100. And then I'm going to write the number down and you're going to comment the number. Not yet. Don't start. Once I write the letter down, you're going to start commenting numbers. If you want to win a free phone call with Kate Backus on structure of your business, on like tracking things, if you want to have a free one-on-one phone call with Kate, then you're going to want to put a number 1 through 100. All right, we could go. And then if you start putting the number in, then I'm going to pick a winner. If you want to do it. Yes, the prices right now on MagnaCon are the same. Never mind, she's going rogue. What are you all talking about? I love this. So on my Slack channel, it's like, never mind. Never mind, she's going rogue. I love this. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. I don't see it yet. You should only guess once or twice. Oh, got one. Lori, 27. Lori Holdman wins the first phone call. Now we're going to do letters. The alphabet, the English alphabet. You're going to pick a letter. Lori, Kate Backus will be reaching out to you. Kate, is that okay? You're on here. Lori Holtman, she's right there. Congratulations, Lori. Now, letters A through Z. Got it. This is for the second autumn. Oh, got it already. You're quick. Look, I went rogue and it worked. Kimberly Faust, you got it. Letter G. Yay, Kimberly. Kimberly gets the second phone call. Okay, now we're going to do one more. First of all, I have a winner right now for that's going to be getting shirts, hats, a big MagnaCon swag bag. Hold on, and that is, hold on, I'm going to find it. The marketing team picked a winner. Heather, I don't know who you said. For those people who shared my last live. If you shared my last live, okay, I'm reading these right now. Let's see. I don't know where it is. All right, Heather, if you could send me the winner. Oh, Hazel Reed. Hazel Reed. Hazel Reed, you get a package of fun stuff. I'm going to, like, me and Heather are going to put it together. Thank you for sharing my last live. If you share this live, you'll be entered to win the next live. So I'm going to send, and then I'm going to give away to one more of you all. We got to pick one more winner, guys. And this is what you're getting. You're getting an extra MagnaCon sweatshirt. I pulled these myself. This MagnaCon sweatshirt. I love the sleeve. The vacuum bottle with the that holds your phone. Orwell. So like you can, like, while you're doing stuff or doing sessions, you can put your phone on it and it's full of water, but you can put your phone on it and do video. I think that's so great. I just love that for practitioners. I love that. And then you're getting repair tape. If you guys didn't know, this is $35 in the store right now. I'm going to put the QR code for this back up. That's on this. It's called repair tape. If you ever get a break in your coil, so let's say like a horse steps on it or something happens and a little slit comes in there, but it didn't affect the actual copper wiring. It's just, you can use this repair tape and it will mold it back together. This is like medical grade silicone repair tape. It's amazing. We sell this in the store. Don't send your coil back to us. We don't want to repair it if there is no break to the copper. This is something way cheaper for you. $35. Buy this today. Buy this. We have a couple bottles. We have a couple left. I'm going to give this to the person that wins today too. What else? And then we'll do some resistance bands. These are the Wi-Fi resistance bands. I travel with these to work out while I'm out of town. You can see the lovely lady there. Okay. So let me see here. The repair tape is excellent. Yeah, the repair tape will last you the entire life. Look at this. You need like this much to repair a thing. So like this is it forever, all your attachments. Unless there's a break in the copper, you never need to send it back. Look at that. Most companies would want you to send it back. They'd want me to charge. They would charge out the, God, whatever, to repair your thing, send it back, cost hundreds of dollars, $35. Okay. Everybody says have used the repair tape. Great. Yes. We want to make it easy for you to keep your business running. All right. We got to pick a winner here. Let me see. So Hazel Reed won a full bucket of goodies. I don't have it in front of me because I'm here by myself, but Hazel, you're getting a bucket. I love Nevermind, she's going rogue. This is great. Okay, and then we are gonna do Audra Lyon. Audra Lyon, you just won this stuff. Audra, congratulations. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys want to win next time, if you want to be entered to win for my next one, just share this video with your friends and family on social media everywhere. Please share the video, put it on your Facebook. We go through, we look at all the shares and Instagram and YouTube. We look at all the shares and then we put all the names in and we pull a name every week before my live. So share the video, tell your friends about the sale. I appreciate you guys so much. I think that we are just really blessed to have such a wonderful community. Congratulations, Audra. You're getting great things. If you want to email mwprizes@magnawavepmf.com. If any of the winners that won today, Lori Holdman, Kimberly Faust, or Audra Lyon, or Hazel Reed can email that. We'll make sure that you get in contact with Kate. Kate has the names of the 2 winners today, but we'll make sure that they, Lori and Kimberly, get contacted with Kate. But Audra and Hazel, if you just want to email and let us know that you know you won and what address to ship to, we'll get those out for you next week. Okay. Debating the M40. Terry, if you're debating the M40, I'd get it now because today's the last day for this. Like, the sale is happening. You got your rock yesterday. Here's the rock red light. Look how bright it gets. Well, look at that. I just want you guys to know that I use this on stage at MagnaCon. I use this on my last office hours. I still have not changed the battery, and I use it every day. I'm seeing how long I can get it to go. I'm going to wear it all the way down to 0. This is the greatest handheld red light in the world, and I don't care what anybody says. This is amazing. Instead of a mask, invest in this. Instead, if you have pain, inflammation, anything that you use PMF on, use this with it. You will see greater results, faster. You save $750 on it today. By the end of the day, if you get one, you will not. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you buy something, it ships to you. When it gets there, if you don't love it within 30 to 60 days, we will refund you the money. Okay, you ship it back to us. We're going to give you your money back. These are all of these things. I have this. You have nothing to lose on getting a rock, getting a MagnaWave, getting an Orwell. Okay, I'm supposed to be on a Google Meet right now. I'm coming, Freddie. Okay, we're done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you again soon. The 2nd week of July, the 3rd week of July is my next office hours. It's on MagnaWave's Facebook page. Lots more to come. I love my rock more than chocolate. Me too, Jen. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you. Bye.